thinking about that experience out in the field, when you got a call for a leak, what did that look like for you, Brian? Brian and first, and then we can go to Kevin.
Basically, it's just putting, you gotta settle yourself into the fact that you might be there for a while. Is really just being patient. There are times where you're gonna jump, 100 pounds or 200 pounds of gas into a rack, and it actually is a Schrader core. I've had a Schrader core leak so bad that I couldn't even get through the front door with my leak detector. Those are extremely rare. Usually you're in for a good hunt to find the right leak and find where it's coming from. And if all you found on your first leak check was a Schrader core, odds are you didn't actually find the leak. So just walking into a store and knowing that you need to be patient and that you need to be thorough and that you need to keep at it until you find it. And those are the guys that typically actually find your leaks, because they just have that mindset of being patient and being thorough and checking every little place that it could possibly be, even if it means crawling on top of a dirty, dusty walk-in, or wherever you got to go to access the piping.
Exactly. I mean, leak checking is 100% almost a state of mind. I mean, if you're not patient and you're rushing through it, and like one big thing I've always taught guys is just because you find a decent sized leak, don't stop there. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen guys, find a pretty good sized leak. It could easily leak 100 pounds in a week or two, and then they miss another giant leak or another decent sized leak. So then they're back there, a month later with another low receiver level or a low refrigerant condition. So I generally, tell guys, don't stop leak checking until you've covered every inch of that store that you can get to. I mean, and then like Brian said, I mean, sometimes you may not find the leak the first time. I mean, that first, go at it. I mean, you may have to come back with a scissor lift and dig into it. But I mean, if you're adding refrigerant to the system, it went somewhere. So, I mean, you need to find out where it went. And the guys that don't give up and, keep diving into it, generally, like, the leak is usually the last place that anybody's going to think to look, on top of a walk-in, or, in a space that nobody's going.